We have some social media questions. Alex Townsend on Facebook. What was it like to make movies with George Carlin?
Amazing.
He's a wonderful, funny guy.
You've met him. You talked to him a lot of times. George was the real deal. Smartest person I ever met. He was incredibly real. And for a comic, he had this rare attribute. He was never on. He was never like, if you were in personal conversation, he was never working his material. You could literally just have a conversation with him. He was so fascinating. Never whatsoever. And he was the guy I most wanted to be when I was a kid. I watched Carlin at Carnegie when it first aired on HBO, because my dad had given me Carlin albums to listen to, and he was like, don't let your mother hear you listening to this. And then one day he was like, Carlin's gonna be on the TV telling jokes for an hour. And so we were all gathered to watch it. My dad is sitting on the couch, and my mom is sitting in a chair, and I'm sitting on the floor. We just ate TV dinners. And Carlin comes out, and the beginning of Carlin at Carnegie is a really funny piece where he goes, have you ever noticed people are against abortion or people you wouldn't want to in the first place? And so my dad is dying. My mom is sitting there going, I don't like this, and my dad goes, oh, don't worry, Grace, George Carlin's Catholic. And that made my mom feel a little bit better. So he was the only person that was allowed to curse in our house. Nobody cursed in our house, but you watched Carlin, and my mom wasn't like, turn that off. They would all laugh and agree with him and stuff. So I wanted to be him when I grew up.
Kyle Kelly, what's your proudest moment as a filmmaker?
Tusk, this weird movie we made a couple years ago about a guy who turns another guy into a walrus. Starred the great Michael Parks. Into a walrus. Justin Long was in it, Michael Parks was in it, Genesis Rodriguez, Haley Joel Osment. And it was a movie that we had started on a podcast. Me and my friend kind of came up with it on a podcast. People heard the moment the idea happened, the moment of inspiration. I was like, if we show them, if we make this movie, we can take our audience from the moment we had an idea to the moment it was executed as a film. You can show them like anything's possible, even this stupid movie about a guy who turns the other guy into a walrus. So as a filmmaker, it felt like this big achievement to me, where I was like, nobody else could ever have made or would have made that movie.
Austin Kelly on Facebook. Any plans for another horror film?
Yes, definitely one more. The first one, Red State was a horror movie I made, which I love. Tusk was another one. Yoga Hosers was a horror movie. We tried to make it, and also people said it was a horror. There's one more we want to make. One more I want to do, Canadian horror film. It's Moose Jaws. It's Jaws, but with a moose instead of a shark. So hopefully we get to do that.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.